In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you the TRX row, but with your elbows up when you do the TRX row. So the traditional and most beginner, most well-renowned TRX row is where you have the palms of the hands facing each other. You come down and then row yourself back up in that position. However, the difference for this one is what we're going to do is we're going to have the elbows up just below shoulder height. From here, you're going to start off with the TRX in front of you. You'll be leaning back. I'll show you a little bit later in the video. And what you're going to do is you're actually going to bring your elbows back. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades. But because of your elbow position being higher, it's going to target the rear deltoids a lot more than some of the mid-back muscles and lats in the more neutral example. So when you have your hands nice and close grip and you bring your elbows in towards your rib cage. So what we're going to do here is just go through this TRX setup. The lovely thing with this exercise, especially TRX rows, is that it doesn't really matter where the height of your TRX handles is. And that's because if you have them really low, you're just going to have to walk out further. If you have the handles really high, you won't have to walk out as far. So I've got my TRX handles here just at hip height. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hands around the TRX handles. I'm going to step back until I can feel that tension on the TRX. And then from here, I'm going to bring my elbows out. Now, before I get into the actual exercise, my feet are hip width apart. They're pointing directly forwards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and bring myself back. And I want the handles to be in line with my chest. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to retract my shoulder blades and pull with my elbows, squeezing my shoulder blades at the top of the motion, and then bringing myself back nice and slowly and under control. If you find that this is too easy and you're thinking this is about a 2, 3, 4 out of 10, all you're going to do is you're going to walk the feet in. That's going to create a more abrasive angle, and you're going to repeat exactly the same steps. What's nice as well to do is once you finish the movement, so when you're at the top, try to just pause and hold that for a second, get that isometric contraction before coming back down. Notice how my eye line and my head is always looking at where the TRX is suspended from. So I'm trying to make sure that when I'm coming down in that diagonal position, I'm trying to keep my body as straight as possible. You would repeat that for your desired amount of sets and repetitions, and that's how to do an elbows up TRX row.